So, Afeni Badu Muhammad, or Afeni, as some people have been calling her, which I heard people say that. I don't know which is right. I'm going to say Afeni until they prove me wrong.
Afeni.
What really happened here? What really happened? Clearly, something went wrong. I don't know if she is going through a traumatic experience, if she had a mental snap, if she's claiming she's really being bullied, but long story short, she unalived her boss.
Right.
What happened? Well, what happened?
Top story at 5. We're getting our first look at the woman now formally charged with stabbing a McDonald's manager to death.
Yes, this is her mugshot right here. Afeni Muhammad faces 1 count of first-degree murder in the death of Jennifer Harris, a mother of 6 children. Here she is with her children posing for that photo. Lauren Kostick was at Muhammad's arraignment today. She joins us now live with what happened in court. And Lauren, a lot more information is coming out today about the suspect.
Ty, that is right. And more than 24 hours later, the police tape is now gone. But this McDonald's here on 9 Mile is still closed. And tonight, we're also learning more about the suspect, including videos she posted to her Instagram just days before this fatal stabbing.
Biggest score is not in session. I'm with Kathleen Gaines presiding.
Inside 38th District Court.
Ma'am, do you understand the nature of the charges against you to your satisfaction after talking to your attorney?
Yes. 26-year-old Afeni Muhammad appeared over Zoom from jail, now charged with first-degree murder and given a $25 million bond. She is accused of stabbing her manager, Jennifer Harris, at an Eastpointe McDonald's off 9 Mile. Police say Muhammad was sent home early, but returned with a knife.
When Muhammad returned to stab Harris, she entered the back entrance with a hooded mask over her face in an attempt to conceal her identity.
She stabbed the victim multiple times, up to possibly as many as 15 times.
However, the defense argues there's more to the case.
My client is extremely anxious to have those facts brought to light during the pendency of this case.
And according to the suspect's social media, she wasn't shy about her feelings towards the victim, saying this just 2 days before.
I got sent home early yesterday. I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This isn't funny. She could keep being a bully if she wants to, but that is going to catch up to her. Because it ain't funny at all.
In the meantime, the family of Jennifer Harris heartbroken, saying the single mom of 6 was selfless and hardworking.
She was the best mom anybody could ever ask for. My mama, she woke up every day and went to work for us. My mama died trying to take care of us.
And we also learned about a previous conviction for Muhammad out of Virginia. That charge also connected to a stabbing. Live tonight in Eastpointe, Lauren Kostick, Local 4.
The more details that come out, the more horrified we are at how this all unfolded. Lauren, thank you so much. Scan the QR code on your screen. That will take you.
So here's the new stuff. Y'all know how they said she was previously convicted of a stabbing in her at Taco Bell where she used to work.
Right.
That Taco Bell employee recently came out telling her own story.
Yes, that's true.
And that's the new information. And we got that, and it will be coming up.
Yeah. But before that, they mentioned the post that she made. So I wanted to get deeper into the
allegations of her being bullied and sent home.
Right, yeah. That I think should be first. So yeah.
Let me just say the whole situation about her unaliving her boss is still allegations. She hasn't been proven yet, so it's still alleged. So I'm just saying that if I manage to somehow say she did it again, I mean allegedly.
Oh, I got you.
Because she's still being accused.
You mean she's being accused?
Yeah, she still has to go through trial. She's still
but it's a real situation. She's supposed to go
through trial. It's a real situation, right?
Yeah.
But she hasn't been found guilty yet.
Right.
She even looked a little off in the court hearing, and because they were like, "Oh, do you understand what we're saying?" And she was like,
"Yes, yeah, right, yeah,
yes." Like it took you that long to think of yes. It was like that was a little off. Again, I'm trying not to laugh. I make light out of almost everything, even my situations, and I'm working on that. Work with me. Deal with me a little bit.
Well, you know who's taking it seriously is her, because it's what made her do it. So I'm going to get into what she's been saying on her. I'm assuming it was on Instagram. and she was doing these complaints about her boss.
Of course, her Instagram page blew up since then. As I'm assuming it's public, so when you click follow, it just lets you follow her, and then you can like and comment on her stuff. And there's like a bunch of comments, and all of them are new. Hundreds.
She coming in there talking about some yeah, I broke my door in half and I had to pull my gun out on my kids since this and that. Well, you know, telling us that like the fuck you telling us you pulled a gun out on your kids for? You sound like a fucking psychopath. That's what I wanted to tell her. She was talking about some she blacked out. I'm like, yeah, you must have had blacked out if you pulled the gun out on your kids. Like, you know, like I'm like, what the fuck you telling me this for? Like she thinks she's like trying to make it seem like that she big dog or some shit. Give a fuck about you telling me about you pulling the gun out on a kid. I don't fucking like that shit doesn't scare me. You know what I mean? That shit doesn't scare me. If she thought she was trying to intimidate me, that shit didn't intimidate me at all. I don't give a fuck about her telling me about what the fuck she did. You know, and maybe that's why they always fighting her to defend themselves. They probably felt like their life was threatened. The fuck out of here with that shit. Then one day she coming in there and talking.
Hey, look, she clearly got a follower though. We was there. We think she talking to herself, but she got a follower because there was a comment up there.
Let me see.
I can't really see what that comment.
And one day
oh, that's 1 week ago.
And one day she coming in there and talking about some
Well, I guess you just started this like a couple weeks ago. So yeah, I
well,
guess
somebody was listening.
Yeah, somebody was.
And what did they put? I'm trying to see what they put though.
Then one day she coming in there talking about some.
It's her.
Yeah, I broke my door.
Yeah, she her own follower. Okay, so she follow herself and comment on her own videos. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I did. We were kind of assuming that she might be talking to herself in these rants because
she's even commenting to herself
because it was just like, who's listening to this? And my thing was like, who's listening to some of this stuff and not helping her? Because on there's another video where she's talking about she need to be dealt with or whatever, and nobody is like, calm down. And I mean, I say there's another video, there are a bunch of videos.
Yes, very
there are a lot. And these videos have been coming out little by little to the point where I was like, I want to see these videos myself. And maybe I shouldn't have done that because I learned a lot more than I wanted to learn about Miss Muhammad.
I got sent home early yesterday. I got sent home early today by the same person. I'm telling you, she's a bully. This shit isn't funny. She needs to understand that just because she's a mother and got children doesn't mean that she can come in this store, you know, disrespecting people, talking to them like everybody's beneath her. She has no respect. And it isn't funny at all. Like, seriously, man, I got shit I got to take care of. And she keeps sending me home early. It's not funny. She's playing games. And then all day, throughout the day, she keeps sending her little racial shit. And then throughout the day, she keeps on like putting negative energy in the air, talking about people, gossiping about people. It's not funny, man. That shit gonna have to stop. She's a bully. I'm telling you. She's a bully. She brings a lot of negative energy in there. She always panic when there's a lot going on, and then she tried to manipulate to make it seem like we ain't doing something right, but we are working really hard and doing great. It's just the fact that she panicked, and I caught her a few times making a mistake, and she tried to hurry up and play it off. You know, nobody's perfect. It's fucking McDonald's. It happens. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes, like, somebody might get confused. So fuck, it gets busy, yeah. But she needs to stop playing like she don't be making mistakes. I be catching her. So all that animosity and shit that she keep putting in the air and stuff, then trying to tell me I'm always snapping on people. No, that's false. No, I don't snap on people. I don't go in there doing that. I tell her, no, I make peace. That's what I'm doing. I've been creating peace. So all that negative energy that she's bringing in there and trying to manipulate it, no, that's going to stop. All that negative shit she's saying about, you know, her personal life, all of that. No, she's bringing all of that in there and then playing games saying she want to take her belt off and beat somebody. Y'all act like my kids in here. No, we ain't your kids. Respect us. Stop talking to us like that. That shit is crazy. I'm telling you. But to get sent home 2 days in a row, man, and I came in on my off day to make up my time, and she still sends me home early, it's not funny. Somebody will have to do something about that. It's not funny. It's not fair. It isn't funny at all. So, you know, she could keep being a bully if she wants to, but that shit is going to catch up to her. Because it ain't funny at all. It ain't.
I got a lot. the
Me
thoughts
too.
about that.
I had a lot too. Ooh.
Okay, one thing she was mentioning her boss being a bully, but what she was describing was what typical bosses do. Like some of them are mean, I'll say that, but it sounds like she was giving commands and doing typical boss stuff. Like, I don't know, like it's not bullying, it's what they do sometimes.
Can I respond to that real quick before you keep going?
Right, yeah.
Not bullying at all, but I don't think it was being the best boss either.
Right, yeah.
Telling her coworkers that she pulled a gun on her kids, pulling a gun on her kids, I mean, she might be making some kind of quick decisions and bad judgment.
Right, yeah.
Saying that they act like her kids and she want to take her belt off may sound a little unprofessional.
Yeah.
I mean, because she's probably much older than them. They said she's been working there for 15 years and they're employees. So
right,
they're
okay.
probably really young. So she probably does see them as like kids, but you know, you still have to treat your employees with respect. So I get that part. However, wanting your employees to be productive is not the same as bullying.
Yeah, sending employees home, even though it might be cutting their money and their livelihood, sometimes it's not necessarily bullying, but
and then just judging by all of the reasons, which we'll probably have more videos and stuff on that, judging by all of the reasons why it seems like she was getting sent home, I wouldn't consider that bullying either. There's a video of her like recording while she's at work. Like she's doing her work, but she also has her I guess her phone out and she's playing her music, which I guess is music she created. Which is terrible, by the way. But that's neither here nor there. But she's playing her music and it's just like you're also not doing everything you can do to be a productive employee. And if you're generally not being a productive employee, I can see why you get sent home. Not saying her manager was being the best manager either, because sometimes the managers can be a little hard to deal with too. And I get that. It just doesn't sound like actual bullying.
And I'm sorry, but if you're just that mad and irritated with your boss, you can't. They obviously don't want you there. It might be a good decision to find another job besides that one instead of just going back there and hoping that they change or whatever. Like,
definitely.
Yeah.
And she's saying she's in there creating peace. Nothing about anything in the way she's communicating this sounds like she creates peace. And then when you go hear about all the other
you
stuff,
get the inflections in her voice. It's like, yeah, it doesn't sound like she creates peace that much, even if she's trying to.
And like I said, I watched her other videos. It didn't sound like she was creating a lot of peace. But maybe she believes she's creating
right. Yeah,
peace,
she definitely seems like she believes that for sure.
Yeah, and she probably has like a belief that she's right. And like all of these things are forms of bullying or whatever. And again, I'm not taking it away because I really believe there's something going on. But what? Like, it seems like there's some type of trauma.
Yes.
And, we'll get into that a little deeper. It also seems like there might be some type of invalid entitlement, which that comes from something. And it could come from mental illness. We don't know. But like, it seems just based on everything overall, it seems like she's feeling like she should be able to do whatever she wants at work and not get sent home, without knowing, whatever the reason is, because it could have been multiple reasons she got sent home. To be honest, especially when you had a part-time job, your boss could send you home just because too many people showed up today. And what can you do about it?
And then that goes me back to my point of if it's like, she said like it's a McDonald's like that. So like if it's that big of a deal and she really thought she was in the right, I think she would have just left that situation because she would have thought there would have been a better situation somewhere else. So that's why it's kind of confusing for me. I don't think she completely believes herself.
Right. Well, there's a lot going on again. And I mean, what do you want to get into next? Because there's a lot
we'll finish,
to touch on with this topic.
We'll finish the IG stuff. Yeah.
All right. So one of the things was she seems to not be creating peace. And she also seems to have some type of other drama, like maybe she doesn't want to go home for whatever reason. Also, she's in a car, but she's also saying she needs money to buy a car. I don't know if that's on this.
I didn't notice that too. She is in a car right there.
Yeah, so that's a whole nother thing, but I think that all that is a part of what's causing her trauma.
Yeah.
And so there's some other rant she has from previous days where and we're gonna play it for you, where it seems like there might be some other stuff going on with her too. So we can play some of that.
Let's start with that one. It's on the screen. Oh, okay.
This is crazy. Why does she look like? Why does she?
And every time you call my name, nah. I just want to say, stop talking to me. Like, you know, like me, like he's so annoying. Like, I don't know how to fucking explain it. I really fucking don't. But he's so fucking annoying. Like I mean, like sometimes I ignore him because it's like I don't want to like snap. Like, cause it's like it's like a disturbing feeling. Like why are you fucking talking to me? Like it's disgusting. Like he just looks disgusting in his fucking face. You know, he got all these fucking scabs on his fucking neck because he got a little disorder problem. This, you know, fucking picking at his neck and shit. And he cry a lot. He cry a lot. He do all that sobbing shit. It don't even be like a regular cry. It's like he just like make this like annoying ass sound. Like it's like, dude, get the fuck away from me, man. And then like so I just yesterday, like when I was driving, he kept trying to disturb my peace. He kept on like he kept on like saying shit like when I was driving the whole time, like I didn't know what I was doing. Like, dude, I drive safer than him. Just so you know, I drive safer than him. This dude don't drive safe at all. He don't. I be having to monitor him. So I think he was being sarcastic yesterday, trying to be funny, acting like he had to monitor me. But it's like he didn't have to do that with me though, because I ain't the one that needs to be monitored. I drive very responsibly. You know what I mean? I don't cause accidents. He the one that used to cause accidents and stuff, and almost got a tip before. And when he parked one time, he hit somebody's car. He's fucking pathetic. He's fucking pathetic. And the way this little thing right here, and this little filter, the way that thing is moving all slow and gross, that's how he is. He moves all slow and gross. Like he's a fucking disease, man. And somebody's gonna have to put him out of his fucking misery. I'm just saying it like that. Somebody's gonna have to put him out of his misery. Ain't no other way to put it, man. I ain't gonna hold you. Somebody's gonna have to fucking teach him a lesson. If I gotta do it, it ain't gonna be nice. If I gotta teach this dude a lesson, it ain't gonna be nice. It ain't gonna.
I'll stop that one right there. I know there wasn't more to it, but
did y'all see the comments? Did you see the comments?
No, I didn't.
Look at the comments on that video. Pause it and look at the comments.
Okay.
I see muted. So pause it. Oh,
well, that's all I could do. I can't pause it. The heck?
Oh, it went to a different part. There was comments that said, "Has anybody checked on the roommate or whatever?" It was like, this girl clearly needs help.
Oh, was it the other video?
No, it was that one. You just gotta
Okay.
go back. It's I guess it's happening live, so these people were like typing in real time.
At least a week ago.
A week ago. Is that when the video was posted?
I guess so. Most of these comments are from a week ago. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of comments.
There's a lot, yeah. That's why I wanted you to pause it, because there was a specific set of comments I was reading, but
I mean, I'm scrolling down.
Are you scrolling? You see what says we're her family?
Right.
Has anybody checked on the roommate to see if he's still alive?
Oh, it was right there. I guess you just missed it.
Yeah,
right.
She was ready to go on a spree. Oh boy, I really wonder why she snapped on her manager, but not the. Oh yeah, so this must be after.
Uh-huh.
So these probably came up after they weren't live.
Either way, that's the comment you was talking about, right? Yeah.
This is a very for help. I guess they meant cry for help, but who could she run to? Anyway, all right. So I thought that was happening when she made the video, but I don't think so. But they did write, "Has anyone checked on the roommate?" Did we pause the video?
No.
Okay. No, that's good, because I still want to say something. They in the comments they wrote, "Has anyone checked on the roommate?" Because it seems as if the roommate went missing. Mm-hmm. The guy who she's complaining about. Okay, we didn't introduce this video. Well, she is going off about this guy who I guess whose house she lives in, or he lives there, and she is like very upset. She's like appalled by him, but the way she's talking, like how he complains about her driving, she drives better than him. It seems like it's his car that she's driving. So maybe he's helping her by like letting her use the car or whatever. There's even another video where she's talking about she did the Instacart by herself. So I'm guessing they do Instacart together. And they said she was mad that she did the Instacart by herself. So I don't know what type of dynamic they have, her and the creepy roommate. But it seems like maybe he's helping her and he wants something in return for helping her. And I think this is a good time to go right into the next video because she is crashing out. about this guy?
I'm just sitting at this park right now. I wanted to I had to talk to my neighbor Wayne again and like clear up everything with him, because how I said how like he always like he's always like he always like look at me a certain way or something, and I told him that like I don't want to have sex. I told him that. So it's like, you know, sometimes he would give me something to eat or something if I didn't make anyone on Instacart. I get that. But I told him like I don't want him thinking that that I owe him that just because he do that for me sometimes. I don't want him to think that I owe him sex. So now like after I told him that, it's like he's been crying and crying and telling me he think I use him. Dismissing everything that I do for him and did for him. Dismissing the fact that he had this condition that he'd been going through for a long time and nobody can help him. But me, I helped him get through it. And I cook, and you know, I don't have a lot of money, but I still make money at work. But you know, I don't have a car right now. I'm still working to get in a car. And he feels like I owe him sex. And now he's mad and crying and trying to make me feel guilty. I need to just calm down. I'm gonna be okay. But I should have known. I'm playing my peaceful music so I don't have to listen to you doing this, and you're interrupting my music, calling my phone. Please leave me alone. You told me you never ignore me. Stop fucking with me!
That's not a phone.
There was a text message that she shared that apparently are between him and her.
Okay.
You can let the text messages play out.
Okay.
So that again was a lot. Now that I don't even know what to think. That was.
So it seems that somebody said it was a property manager, but she keeps calling it her neighbor, but I'm assuming he may be both.
She keeps calling her neighbor. People saying it's her roommate.
Right.
It looks like he lives in her house. And I think I heard somebody say she rented a room in his house.
Right. Okay. Got you.
So, like I mentioned, it looks like they live in the same house, because when she's saying he's calling her, he's basically right outside that door. She's in a room.
Yeah.
Which almost looked like a corner room, or maybe even an attic.
Yeah.
And it seems like he's right outside that door.
Right.
And he's like, you said you'd never ignore me. Did you hear when she was screaming? Didn't it sound like she either said, I talked to myself or I touched myself? Did you notice that?
No, I didn't hear that.
I was like, it sounded like she said, I already touched myself. But then I was like, or did she say I already talked to myself?
I didn't hear none of that part. I don't know.
Now I heard it. I heard it like 3 times already. I just can't tell what she said. There's no like.
I don't know. Like now, I didn't hear that at all. That's crazy.
It's the part where she's screaming.
I wish I could go to the end of it.
Oh, you can't. Oh, that's right. You can't.
Yes, Instagram.
You can't move the timeline. It's while she's screaming with her back turned to the camera and she's looking at the door. Anyway, it does seem very, very toxic. Whatever that is, I don't know what is going on there. Did you hear her say she cooks? She was like, I help you, I cook. But she kept like she's like making statements, but all over the place. She's not making them like in a row. Like she's just saying whatever thought comes to her mind. Like the thoughts are just like
so I can't
firing randomly.
So I'm assuming this was like maybe I don't know. I'm speculating. Maybe it was an arrangement they had, or she just got tired of it, or she felt maybe more coerced into doing it. And so she was in that situation. I'm not sure.
Did you read the text messages?
Yeah, but it's not telling me the answer. It's not giving me an answer on that, really.
It's like basically telling her he shouldn't even want it, I guess. Like he shouldn't be thinking like that. She that's not what she's there for, whatever. And I don't know whatever happened here, because again, what is going on? What is happening? And I don't know what his reasoning was for helping her. Like, did he really just rent her a room and then they just started getting close? Or did he already know her story and was like, I'm going to take advantage? Or like, what happened? Or is he really like off? Because she makes it seem like he's like off.
Well, I
like,
mean, yeah, I think
mentally,
both of them are a little bit off at the least, but I don't know to what extent on each party.
So we get two people who have like oh man, I don't know why the word is not coming to me, because I don't want to say off, because
that's probably the best word. But
so I don't have to listen to you doing this, and you're interrupting
they
my
may have
call my
something
phone.
mental illness.
Yeah,
and if they both have something with mental illness, I could see them interacting with each other.
Stop fucking with me!
What did she say right there?
That's not what she said. I already touched myself. Okay.
It's a lot, right? It's very deep. But I was gonna say, it seems like they might have interactions with each other or have conversations with each other, not realizing that each one of them is coming off weird to the other one. Like maybe to her, he's weird for asking, and maybe to him, she's weird for not accepting because of whatever dynamic they have.
Right.
Or whatever he thinks he did for her or whatever.
Right. Yes.
And both of them think they're right.
I felt I was getting forced to show you my bare body because I wanted to see what that said. It just goes by so fast.
It does. Yeah, and the crazy part is you can't even pause it. That's right. When you're watching this video at home, you'll be able to pause this. So anybody watching this video, you'll at least be able to pause the screen altogether and look at the text messages. For whatever reason, we can't pause her Instagram. So that again is a lot. And again, like what's going on. And then there's like a few more what's going on, because like I said, we're gonna get to the last person who now this time she was convicted of stabbing that person. So I'm going to say she did stab that person.
Oh wait, rewind. The family came out and reacted to as well.
Well, the victim's family.
Right, the victim's family.
Because I was about to say something about her family too, with the what's going on thing. Yeah. But you can go ahead into the victim's family though. And play that.
Yeah. What happened with her family?
What's going on? I want to know what happened with her family.
Oh, like, yeah, I got what you're saying.
Yeah, like
you mean like what happened to her?
Yeah, what happened? What's happening here? Like she apparently is from. I guess she's from Virginia. Excuse me.
She's from. She's from South Carolina. From the Carolina.
But they said she got they to Michigan from Virginia. What do they call the place? Eastpointe, where she is. Yeah. The McDonald's is. They brought it from Virginia because Virginia, I believe, is a place where the Taco Bell thing happened.
Yes, that's where the first incident happened. Yeah.
Again, y'all love doing deep dives, and y'all did the work for us, so we didn't have to look. She has a family, and they, I believe, are Muslim, and which makes sense. Why her last name is Muhammad, and they, it looks like they're separated. It looks like they're not connected. So the reason why I'm asking what's happened is what happened to her and her family. Like, why can't she just, like go back to her family or whatever? And then it definitely looks like she's talking to herself in these Instagram rants, but that's something else. There is a person who put out a video. I wish I could remember his name, but you might have to just look it up. There's a person who put out a video about what he found on her dad and her family. But that's just one thing. But again, she did allegedly create a victim. So now this is the McDonald's manager. She has kids. She has 6 kids, and she's the person who definitely has is her kids, of course, have been getting a lot of sympathy because now they lost their mother. Anyway, her family has a video we're gonna play.
Yeah, so me and my family and support them. My mama was good. My mama was so good. It's hard to sit right here and talk about her. This was never a thought. We never got to none of this. Never even discussed that or what would happen when she was not here with us. I don't even know if my siblings understand what's going on. It's hard to even see them cry. I don't want to break down if I never cry if I never put the hurts down. I'm not really sure in my siblings. Where the massage you proud of all of us. It was just scaring the stage for not being angry. For still choosing peace. My mom worked fire first to think like I said. My mom wouldn't even have been at McDonald's if it wasn't for us. She could have. My mom, like I said, she was on your breath. She left. She came back. She was tired. Yes, she was tired. And she still woke up every day. My mama left and came back. And I was the one who told her to come back to McDonald's. Because it worked out for our family, it worked out for us. And she was happy here. She was a manager. I remember when I first started working at McDonald's, my mama came to work with you. And we worked together for so long at a different church house, but it's just, all I have is all those good memories of my mama. These past couple of days, all I could think of is seeing my mama in there, doing her job, and then being attacked by somebody that she trusted. All I can do is do it. That's all I have to do. My mind is and she's going on. I don't know what to do with that.
Antonia wants to read to you a message from her father.
First, I would like to thank every American who's donated out of the kindness of their hearts to help our families in our time of need. I would like to thank God for blessing my siblings and out with a mother like ours. She was the best. Last but not least, I would like to say that life is short and we need to stop the hate and division in this country because it brings the worst out of us and leads to senseless acts like this. This is the United States of America, and we're supposed to be an example to the rest of the world how to treat and love like one another.
I probably can't play too much of it. It's too long. But yeah, that was a random reaction.
It is long. It is long. It's kind of like touching. I mean, there was a little part where she kind of like smiled because she looked like she was happy to work at McDonald's with her mother. So
right, yeah.
But like that might have been like her highlight. But yeah. So her family got left behind. I mean, she left them behind, and hopefully they'll be okay because we don't know what's going to happen, but we'll probably hear from them again at some point. But right now, we might have to let them grieve in peace. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. But I do think we should go ahead and get into the ex-employee from Taco Bell. And she's telling her story. It's on TikTok. And I think she has part 2. I don't know if we have, she has 2 parts. I don't know if we have both parts.
It is 3 parts. For some reason, I got part 1 and 3.
Oh, wow. Is it possible it's blended together? No, because it's 3 minutes. That's about as long as a TikTok video could be. All right. Well, she's going to say some interesting stuff about Afeni.
Okay, so this is part 1 story time on what happened at my ex a long time ago job at Taco Bell with Afeni. Okay, so I waited to post the story time because I wanted to give the family time to, like, a little bit of time to grieve and, you know, get their story out there and what happened and whatever have you. So this is back in 2019. We're living in, everybody knows where, they made that clear. And I was already there. And disclaimer, our manager at the time was a sweetheart manager. Afeni was how you guys see on, I came across her Instagram/Facebook. She was exactly how she is now, like weird, on breaks. Like, I'm talking about, forget her hiding in the McDonald's tunnel plates thing for the kids, how she was. She was like hiding behind our cars. Like, the one time she climbed up under a guy's car at the job. Just like to give you a bit of a clue, like how like cuckoo for cuckoo how she was. This is also too why I want to tell y'all why I don't believe fully what Afeni was saying until some of the other employees come out and, you know, kind of validate what she's saying about the manager bullying her per se, is because she was the bully. But also, as an adult, you can't be bullied as an adult. Let's just put that clear and out there. So anyways, she comes, she gets hired, she's there for a while, couple months. And she's just every day, she's picking with the manager about like her scheduling. She's talking about she has second jobs, she has a music career she's trying to pursue, and just all these reasons why she's asking us to switch shifts with her, asking the manager to, you know, like, oh, my schedule isn't right, and da da da. So, you know, at first we all took it as like, this is somebody that just like, they're looking for reasons to not, they want a paycheck, but they don't want to work for the paycheck type of thing, you know? So, one time, Afeni asked me to cover her shift. Let's say it was a Friday, but she was saying she couldn't work that Friday. She had to work that Friday, and I would have had to work that Sunday. Okay, following me? So she asked me to swap days with her. I come the Friday, and she worked the Sunday. Now, mind you, I had done this for her on multiple different occasions. But this particular time, I just literally couldn't do it because I had my own things going on in my own life that I just could not do it this time. So she just acted as though, like, she threw a fit and acted as though I absolutely had to work this shift for her. Like, I was obligated. Like, she was the owner of Taco Bell and I had to work this shift for her. So I didn't think the words exchanged between us were, you know, like, I didn't think they were, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but I didn't take it as like we were into it or like that I should be watching for her or anything like that. Okay, so this is part 3 on what happened at Taco Bell with Afeni when myself and she worked there. I just want to say you guys have to be patient with me and understand that I do have PTSD from the situation occurring, and I never thought I would have to relive this story again. I don't feel like justice was served, and I hope that now justice is going to be served. It's just sad that someone had to lose their life in order for this animal that she is to be caged. Seriously. Okay, so back to where I left off. I left off on a part of her hiding up under one of the ex-employees as well's car. It was a male's car she hid up under. And I can go more into detail about that later on down the line. But so after they sat with HR or whatnot, and they whatever happened in the meeting with them, she still worked there. Like, shockingly, she still worked there. She still was able to come to work every day. I could kind of say they tried to like keep them from working together, but all in all, she still worked there. So she starts back working there or whatever. Nothing changes.
Part 2. That's the one where she grabbed the dude's legs. That's what's missing.
Oh, yes, that's right. Because there wasn't, and I can't find, I think we might have to go to somebody else's video to find it.
Yeah.
There is a part where she's telling a story in between those two stories about how, and she talks about how she calls it Afeni, grabbed the other co-worker's legs from under the car, which is a crazy story because I'm like, what or why?
Okay, so part 2 of what happened at Taco Bell with Afeni. So in the first part, y'all was asking me about elaborating on her climbing up under the guy's car. So just to get that out the way, she climbed up under one of the employees' cars and like grabbed when he went to go like get in his car. She like was up under the car, like up under his car, and like grabbed him by his ankles and put shackles on his ankles. She put shackles on his ankles, and then she climbed from up under the car and she pushed him inside of the car. She pushed him inside of the car and she held him at knife point, and basically was telling him to stop bullying her, leave her alone. He better start working shifts for her. Things are going to be seen her way or the highway at the job. If not, that she was taking him to like an outer space and things like that. So he reported it to HR. Why he didn't call the police first, I mean, you guys would have to, ask him about that. But when it was reported to HR, she made it seem as though to him, once they pulled them two into the office, that she was just kidding. Like, she was playing and it was a joke. I thought we were friends, like that type of thing. So yeah. Okay, so part.
Okay.
Weird. Very weird.
Very weird. Very.
And then who's the bully? And this
guessing a coworker.
No, she hid under a guy's car.
Right.
Shackled his legs.
Yeah.
And told him to stop bullying her, and he is going to work her shift.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, or she's going to take him to outer space.
Yeah.
So who's the bully?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're like making him work his shifts, like how is he bullying you?
Right.
I just don't get it. But okay, so he's bullying you by not working your shifts. Is that the case? Or I mean, I don't know. That part is very confusing. And that's if we believe it, of course. This is just one person's story. So
yeah, we
gotta decide who we believe.
Yeah, we might be missing the whole thing of what was the bullying because we're hearing it from a third party on that case.
Yeah, we're hearing it from a third party, right? We may be missing it. But if it is true, she did say that this girl came from under the car and told him that he better start working her shifts. And that's typically not how you handle a bully.
Yeah, she had shackles.
That's typically what a bully does to another person.
I don't know who does that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's a lot.
Like, tell somebody what they better do or else is bullying.
That's bullying. The shackles part is extreme. Beyond something else.
Where would you even get shackles?
And then she was hiding under the car, waiting for him to come out. That's a bit crazy.
She has a lot of weird things. Like she has shackles. She
Right.
also has Play-Doh. Because there are videos of her like playing with Play-Doh, and there's a video where she says she's on a mental date, but she stacks up some Play-Doh in her hand.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, is she on a mental date with the Play-Doh? I mean, not funny because I have no idea what's happening for real. So I mean, it's funny on the surface, but whatever is happening deep within, I'm sure is not funny at all. But just looking at it, you know, of course, it looks comical because why it looks like she's on.
Yeah, she looks a bit insane.
Yeah, it does look insane.
McDonald's and Taco Bell do not do background checks. Number one, they are one of the only jobs that hire minors.
Oh, that was a question
That
people
have
had
to
too.
have a work permit to work there. So therefore, no, they didn't know.
Like another question people had was like whether or not how did she get that job after having a stabbing at the first job? So I'm guessing there was no background check for the second job.
All right, so we've been showing you basically just like a few pictures from this woman, which is the ex-employee from Taco Bell's TikTok, where she's telling a story, but she's telling the story in parts. So I guess she has a lot to talk about. So she said that she's going to tell a different part of the story every day. It looks like one of these days she told several parts of her story, and then she gives updates and she corrects herself from here to there, you know, here and there. She corrects herself. There's one where she's saying that Taco Bell and McDonald's don't do background checks because there have been a lot of people saying, why didn't they do a background check?
Right, yeah.
And find out that she stabbed somebody. But it's likely that they don't know she stabbed somebody is what she's saying. The new video we're about to show now is actually one of the later videos that this ex-employee posted saying she lost her job. So let's watch that one.
So yes, due to my situation with coming on here and trying to just shed light on what happened with me at Taco Bell with Afeni, yesterday I was officially sat down in the front office with the upper people of my job, and I was let go. Like right now, I should be at work today, and clearly I'm sitting on my couch, not going to work today. So yeah, for me trying to come out and tell my story and shed light, you know, just for the people that were agreeing with this lady and saying, oh, it was the manager, putting it off on the manager, and just saying like, no, this occurred before with me. I look down at my arm every day and another area on my body that I can't show on TikTok, and I have to, you know, be reminded of this. So I am out of work. My app is $LOVEPINN. It comes up as Sonia. If you do want to send anything, that would be amazing because GoFundMe just takes too much. I am going to need help as far as I've talked to a couple of attorneys, but right now, like I said, I stay in the state of Louisiana, and there's just not a lot of pro bono lawyers around here. But, and then too, I work for a government place, so a lot of lawyers don't want to, you know, get into this because it's government related, with the government job. But I did find an attorney that is asking for $5,000 to represent me throughout the whole, you know, civil process of suing the job. He told me it's going to be a process. I did talk with him yesterday after I was let go from work officially. And also he did contact me back again this morning. So I am going to need help with that. You know, anything helps. So again, my app, I'm going to leave it down in the description. So yes, due to my situation.
Can she sue her? Well, I guess she can. You can sue anybody, but can she? Does she have a chance of winning that? Because I wonder what the reason is that the job gave as why she got fired. Because it definitely seems like once you go viral and it's connected to anything negative, you are out of your job.
Unless there's something against like social media that's in their company policy, then yeah, she could sue, but she probably won't win if there's something in their policy against doing that.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Or if they, because honestly, many of contracts, it makes it like either one of us could end this agreement at any time for any reason. And a lot of jobs make you put that in fine print when you sign that work contract.
Right.
And I just don't know. Like, would this be considered at any time for any reason? Or would this kind of be some form of discrimination type thing?
This is not, I can't say they could put that under discrimination. It would fall under that for sure, because people did that all the time already. So yeah, it would fall under that for sure.
Under we could terminate this employment at any time.
Right, yeah, because people could do that for social media. They've been doing it for social media all the time. So this would be considered a social media thing.
They do it for social media?
They fire people because of their social media. They could.
But you can sue and win if it's something else like discrimination, like racism or something.
Right,
like
yeah,
that.
but this is clearly not that. This is because of the social media post. So yeah, I doubt it.
But in this case, she wasn't trying to harm anybody on social media, or
that never was the case. You never had to be. You never had to be trying to harm nobody for them to follow you.
Or it didn't seem like she was just being a bad person either. Because it's like usually you're being a bad person on social media. It was like, so you mean because you're making a social media post right now, you could get fired?
If you mention the company's name, yeah.
She didn't mention the company. She mentioned her former company's name, not the government job.
Oh, she got fired from the government job.
Right. And that's what she was saying. The lawyers don't want to sue the government.
Oh, okay.
I could see Taco Bell. I mean, I would definitely understand it if it was Taco Bell firing her.
But maybe, and that's the case, security, a lot of them don't want you to have a social media presence at all. So that could be another factor.
If you're in security.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of government jobs don't want you to have
right, yeah, exactly, yeah. So it depends on the government job she had. Yeah, now that you say that, she's definitely going to have a hard time, I think.
Yeah, because it's just like, I mean, I would say that, but it's just like, am I not allowed to tell my truth, even though my truth is not meant to do any harm, and I'm not doing any crimes or any wrongdoing while I'm telling my truth? Is it just because people are, because it's like on social media that I'm not allowed to work now?
Yeah, they're going to say you should have just went to court.
Went to court to do what? Like she wasn't trying to sue.
Or they say if you didn't want to sue, then there's no reason to go social media about it.
No, I'm talking about going to social media to tell
your
her,
story.
Her version of the story of her getting stabbed.
Oh yeah,
that she already went to court for that. Like already happened. So how is this a reason to lose your job?
Yeah, I would say it could be the social media presence thing. I don't know. It depends on the job. Like they got their own rules. So.
Yeah, like I was just.
And if you go by, you just want to tell the story so bad because it came up, then yeah, you might. That I could see that being a consequence too.
Yeah, because and she was like,
it's not like, especially because it's a resolved situation already. You're just coming up to tell the story at this point.
Yeah, when she was live, she was just like, she didn't benefit from telling the story. It wasn't like she made a whole lot of money or nothing like that. She just wanted to tell her version of the story. Probably because she wants, maybe in her mind, she wants this girl to be properly prosecuted. So I could see in that case, maybe like
that's what I'm
sign up to become a witness.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's what I meant
like
for the court thing. Yeah.
Or maybe she feels like the world doesn't understand what she's going through and people got it wrong and she wants to correct people.
I get that's where those security jobs are going to feel like you have to get you can't put those feelings online even if you have them.
You can't put those feelings online. So and I do feel like in a way I would fight that too, because I think that's wrong that you can't tell your truth if it's not meant to harm or be a bad person. You know what I'm saying? Like social media is the way everybody communicates these days.
Right.
And
actually even to be harmed is going to be a perspective too, because getting her like a better chance of going to jail that's harming one party or another, whether it's right or wrong. Yeah, it's not necessarily good.
That will harm her because I don't think they're going to use what she's saying as testimony because she's just talking.
It's going to go into public opinion either way.
Public opinion ain't going to be on trial. I mean,
but this is the whole overall situation, not just about the trial. It's about what it does in general.
You mean it could harm her like reputation or something like that?
It helps with public opinion before a trial, like the same thing with the Diddy case and everything else. It aids in that in some type of way.
So, I mean, I guess she didn't have anything to lose by not telling her story. So it was a choice for her to tell her story. But it's just like, sometimes you see something and you like, you see something, I gotta say something. Like I see something going on that I definitely experienced something different with. And it could be like, people keep saying, who was the person who got stabbed? And she's like, I'm gonna come out and tell y'all. It could be anything. It just didn't seem like something.
But I will say,
to lose your job if it ain't connected. If your job ain't connected to that situation, maybe people do know her for having that job. And the other thing I would say is maybe it is bringing attention to the company, because now that she did show her face, people could be coming up, because if it's causing a disruption at your job, that's another thing. People could be coming up to your job saying, "Oh, I seen you on TikTok, did this with you," or it could be causing people to not be able to do their job well, and that's another problem. Now I could actually
and depending on what type of security clearance her job was, like I don't know what type of job it was exactly, but it matters a lot how well you get known on social media as well too.
How well you get known?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because I'm like, if I'm in a place and it's not open to the public, people can't just come up to me and talk. People can't just be like, "Oh, I see you all the time in this place of business or whatever." Maybe it'd be easier for me to tell my business, because nobody will know that I work behind these closed doors.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're in a place like, say, it's a bank, or people can see you all day, every day, they know you there or whatever, or you really work in a big public place, I could see that causing a commotion. For one, it could be risky to you. One, somebody might disagree with your opinion and come up there and start getting in your face. Another thing is it could be causing distractions among you and your coworkers. So, I could see maybe the boss is like, if this is what you want to do social media, go do that and don't come back here no more. But then my new question is, how does she get a new job?
I think it'll be easy to get another regular job, probably not the same type of thing. I'm thinking that was a special type of job is why they even cared, but she could go back to a regular job, I think.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, that's just all I'm saying. I mean, as of right now, I'm sticking to, I don't feel it was a reason to fire her, but that's because I don't know the specifics of the situation. She didn't even seem to be surprised she got fired, so she must know more than we do. Mm-hmm. She just said, because I came out and spoke my truth or whatever, and I said what I said, now my job had a meeting with me and they let me go, and they will do that. Because it's a bunch of people who can replace a bunch of people. And oh boy, but this whole situation scares me, because how do I know covering this don't make me lose my job? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, that's a scary life to live, that all you got to do is do something in the public eye and you could lose your job, especially if that's where you really, how you feeding your family. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I would go ahead.
Some people really not feeding their family with their job. They are feeding their family with their social media. So that's one thing. But even still, what if you just love your job? You just really want to be there, and it's everything to you. And you just doing your social media for a side hustle, or you need an extra income or something like that. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? I could see if you're doing something wrong. You breaking laws, or you doing something that's like, making a bad impression on people, or you're just not being a good citizen. Those things I definitely understand. Even cheating, I understand. But when you're really not doing anything well, it doesn't look like it has malicious intent, and it doesn't look like it's making a bad influence on children or anything like that, and it doesn't seem like it's breaking the law or anything like that. But your job is like, I just don't like it, so bye. That's a lot. It's just scary. That's all I'm gonna say. I have a lot of social media. You know what I'm saying? And like, does this mean at any time my job could be like, I don't like the way you talk on social media, you out? But anyway, that's all I wanted to add to
I in this case, I don't think it's about what she was saying. I think in this case, it might have been the fact that she was saying something, and I don't know for sure, but it seems like the factor of it being a security job probably mattered more for them in that circumstance. But I don't know.
Security job.
Yeah, so it probably was a type
agency,
of
government company,
a specialty job where they don't want that. Those jobs exist. I know that because I'll see it on when you go to job websites. They say they don't want this and that, but it might have been one of those.
Would this and that be? We don't want you talking on social media.
Yeah, they don't want you to have a big social media presence.
Because she had the social media before and she wasn't fired then.
Right. Yeah.
So it's just like, we don't want you to grow your social media too big.
Right. Yeah.
Because
that's why I'm using the words have a big social media presence.
Now I know if you want to get a job in sorry, I keep looking over there. If you want to get a job in like the Secret Service or something where you as a person has to be on the down low, like you're a detective or something like that, where your job has to be like even your identity has to be suppressed. I could see that. Then you don't want to have a huge media presence.
That's what I'm
social
saying.
media presence.
That's what I'm saying. I need
if your job is not suppressing your identity, you could be you could show everybody who you are. Then that's different. Unless you're like you're not uniform. You're as security guard, but not in uniform, like you're in loss prevention or something like that.
That's why I gotta figure out what type of security job she had, because we really don't know.
All right, but she said she had on a security uniform, so people who see her knows that she was security. So
right, yeah,
her identity as a security officer is not suppressed.
Right, yeah.
But either way, it doesn't matter. It is what it is. We don't need to keep going on into it. That was just like one of them little side thoughts I had. It doesn't really play into the whole topic as in general. But what do y'all think? What do you think is going on with Afeni? What do you think caused this? Like, the world is definitely torn between whether or not she was bullied, and also whether or not she actually.
You feel like the world's torn?
I don't think the world is torn about her having mental issues. That like a lot of people, whether they on her side or not, they still think she has some type of mental health issue. But people are saying they think she did get bullied, and there are a lot of people saying they don't think she was bullied. So there's like two sides on that. Like if you read the comments, people will be arguing in the comments like this is bullying, and this like she got bullied by the manager. Like the manager is not bullying her by making her do her job. You know, you'll see that in the comments all the time. Like,
yeah.
So
okay, yeah. The part that is not torn is like if she in fact stabbed her, then yeah, that's definitely wrong.
Yeah, no matter what the reason was.
Yeah.
No matter what the reason was, you and it's premeditated.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This is Michigan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to follow the trial if they make it public and see what happens, because there's probably gonna be some interesting stories coming out of this. Even her attorney looked interesting. So
yeah, and her attorney said that he had a lot to reveal.
Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of revealing stuff. Definitely want to cover it. I'm getting so ready. We need y'all to bring out some subscribers. I'm so ready to start like going live and covering stuff live. The way we just went on that girl's TikTok and she was live. I would love for us to have it live to do that, because I think it would make a difference. Anyway, again, put in the comments what y'all think about everything. Let me know if I'm taking it too lightly and I need to, be a little bit more serious. The situation is serious, but sometimes I can make light of things, even when it's bothering me. Like my moods go in and out like crazy. I could be crying and then laughing about the same situation I'm crying in, like in the same 5 minutes. So it, correct me too. But that's it. Again, thank you for watching.